Yeah, you know, teenagers, they have it tough enough.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is, we're gonna, I'm just gonna play around in here, and I think I want to pay attention to my darks. So I'm just putting in my medium darks and I'm gonna get the hair darker, but we're gonna change colors and. You know, and actually on this one, there are some other, I might start looking back and forth so that I can get, oh, I'm not using my purple, and this is a pretty dark color. And then I love Windsor green, and then I have that turquoise, what is that called? It's kind of like that, but it's a little bit, so if I mix that with the red Windsor green or phthalo, and then turquoise green, I think is one, and then you get these darker purples. So now I can come in here and get some darker tones, but that might be a little dark yet. I'll go in here. Some in here.
So is it pretty dry underneath
It's dry.
right now?
It's pretty dry. Yeah, it's dry. The break was good for it. So. we'll come in here.
Look how gravity just pulls.
I know, that's what works so well, doesn't it?
Wow.
Okay. Now here's what I used to do all the time on my paintings. I'm going to soften this edge. So I get my brush clean and I wipe it on a paper towel. Oh, I say this so much in school. That's how I teach them how to do portraits, you know, and soften the edge. And that's got a curve in it. I didn't think it. So yeah, I do a lot of, you know, I mean, I do a lot of different ways of painting, and I think that comes from, you know, teaching, and you got to do all this different stuff, and it makes it kind of entertaining. I think I want orange, warmer tone over here. I like that. We're going to put some more orange in there. Now I have to get these colors. It's not fun when they're just by themselves, are they? So, well, that's awfully purple. I'm going to get the sweater going on here. So, this and this. Oh, what I was doing today, you know, it's so, I would just take one color. Oh, what I decided that my lights over here could have become kind of, have some color in them. So I'm going to make that a little bit lighter there. And then, and these are kind of the chairs, not that I really have to even paint them. But it was kind of fun because then they kind of carried through. That shoe's going to get dark, so that's going to get darker. Here. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I would just kind of keep going and layer on. You know, I like to get kind of one color and then, you know, kind of come in here and play with it over here. You know, but then also make sure that I come over here a little bit, you know. The shoe is going to get darker so I could repeat that down there. And just kind of have fun playing around. This gets really dark. Change colors a little bit.
Well, I know where our corruption machine is.
Yeah.
My sweater's gonna get darker. I did the sweater orange this morning, let's see. Yeah, it's dry underneath, you know, so it's easy to just kind of layer this on here. And I would just kind of keep going on and put some more layers. I'm going to take the one out of the oven here. This one looks so different from the one I did this morning.
What did you think of this paper?
You know, it's okay. You know, I think I'd have fun painting on here. You know, it didn't lift off as luminous as Arches or Lana. You know, it kind of left some of the paint in there, which, you know, could be interesting. You know, it could be okay.
What paper did you use?
This is hot press 300-pound Arches. And I had a
Would your
piece of...
Mr. Clean get it down
Oh,
further?
yeah, I think so. Let's see, like, what did I...
Take it off.
You know, like if I wanted this... Isn't this the greatest invention? I was trying to use a sponge the other day, you know, like I used to do, and boy, it's like, boy, this doesn't work very well at all. You know, we were so used to that, and now we've got this thing. Oh, I love that thing that was happening there. Yeah, so that works fine. It kind of fills it up a little bit. So I'm using my, you know, secondary complements, and this is pretty warm dominant.
In the oven.
This is, I think this is only 140 Arches. You know, and like usual, you know, I probably did more than I needed to do. And what happened is, you know, this is really busy, and I don't really have my darks, do I? I don't, especially up here and here. So that's what I'm going to do first. And then I think I'm also going to make this darker. But, so I'm going to get into my dark.
She likes the patterns.
Yeah, I would know what that.
Windsor green. There's the alizarin, or with the red rose deep. I only let my high school kids use 4 colors. You know, a cool red, yellow, and blue, and then a Windsor, or a phthalo green. They use phthalo green. And they really learn how to mix colors really well, really quick. Okay, so that's going to be kind of, I probably want it to be either brown or kind of purple. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and just kind of put in some shapes. Well, you guys are going to send back my luscious one. I painted that one as a demo, but I did it really kind of fast. So I think this could connect. Well, that helps. And I'm going to glaze it down too a little bit. So I'm gonna work on this, the sweater a little bit. Let's do sweater in the hair. If I do too much of a purple, so we'll do kind of more of a red. We'll come in here and I kind of want to go over that because it was kind of sticking out a little too much.
Now, are you glazing?
I'm glazing, you know, I'm just putting another layer on here. You know, remember I said on here I wanted this to be dark and it was kind of medium? And the other thing I want to do is I kind of want to connect like this right into this. So I'm glazing, you know, and if you don't know about glazing, you need to have, you know, the right amount of fluid in there so that it kind of runs down, and then you can kind of just keep pulling on that bead. But what happens is, once you get kind of good at it, you know, you can really, it doesn't have to be a straight across bead, you know, you can come in here and, now I think I have to, oh see, I love that bright orange that was back there before. I'm going to have to come back with that. So, I'm going to pull this all together. I'm so distracted, aren't I? Gosh. I was doing this and then I kind of started over there, didn't I? Oh, it's better that the sweater's dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Having the darks in the background
Right. Balanced
really-
it too.
takes it away from everything being on the figure.
Yeah, I need some over here, even though I don't really, well, this is supposed to be darker. Over here. Boy. But, oh, let's make it, let's make it dark purpley red. I want to leave some of this cute, nice stuff showing through a little bit, so we're gonna, and then I probably should change it a little bit, and we're also gonna come over here and put a little bit up here. I'm gonna get some bright color in there too. And I didn't have that dark, that's interesting. So, let's go some. You know, I think painting out on location made me braver, you know, because you just have to go for it, and, oh, I want to get this darker. And,
So are you gonna do that quick draw?
you know, this year I can't do Red Wing because I'm going to go to Costa Rica. My husband's getting teeth in Costa Rica.
Oh.
They're cheaper.
Yeah, right.
So, and that's when we have to go. And so I can't do Red Wing, and Red Wing is so fun. I just really like it. And you know, when I started to get to know.
House
Huh?
down there? Were you at Anderson House down there?
No, the art center that's down in the depot puts it on, and this must be about the 4th year or something, and so they put it on so it kind of goes out of there pretty much, you know. But they had like a reception at the Anderson house. They do really nice things. You know, I tell you, they treat, it's mostly oil painters. They really treat oil painters like they're stars. You know, I mean, they just really do. So it's kind of nice to be a part of that group. But they serve you breakfast, you know, at the, St. James, you know, the first day, and they give you all these goodie bags, and you know, it's really kind of a fun, different.
This is the plein air.
This is the plein air, Red Wing, and that's the third week in June. And then Sue, my friend out here, and Judy Lieber, we went to Door County in July, and that's like a big national one. And that one is just, you have to be invited to do that one. And but anyone can do the quick paint. And then they have all these events that you can do, like, you know, they have like all the artists painting in a certain town, and you can go watch them paint. And they have artists from everywhere. In fact, they even had one from Germany last year. And and then in August I went to Milwaukee and did one. So, but okay. So how am I gonna do? This could be darker, and you know, I would do. Wait, I sure don't. This is kind of. I would still do some washing off on this to kind of get the feel of the sweater, you know. So I would come in here, and oh, I love how that kind of. There's like a nice variety of reds in there, and I would come in here and like get this fold thing, you know, just so it kind of looks like. Yeah, they really, you know, there's like the public gets all excited about watching these people paint, you know, and they seem to get more sponsorship, and that needs more than that. That looks a little lonely. Okay. You know, it's awfully busy, so I think what I would do is probably put a glaze over some of it, and some of it's kind of wet, so let's see, to really get my, you know, like this would be kind of fun to put. I love cobalt blue. It's just such a good glaze color, and if I make it cooler, it'll kind of set back there, you know, and I can kind of. Oh, and that's one color I don't have in here, and some lavender would be fun.